Welcome back to the channel. Last off, we stopped at where I was trying to tell you how to create the object. Okay. Now we are creating the object. What you've just done now is you've created one object of a person. So this tells you the reason why I said person one. It tells you that you can create multiple objects of a person. So you could duplicate that object multiple, like you could duplicate it many times. Okay. First of all, let me tell you that in programming language, imagine programming language as a real world. What I mean by you could duplicate a person class by using a new keyword as the new object, as an object. It means that every time you do this, let's say you do this again, every time you do this now, it means you've created another person. So now there are two people now in this program now. There are two people. And then if I do it again, there are three people right now in this place now. You could see the object is now three of them. Right. Why will we duplicate? Why is it that the C# language allows you to create multiple instances of one object? Right now, I'm going to switch the word from using like person to object now because I've created an object. Okay. When you use the new keyword, we use the new keyword to create objects. Okay. So when we use a new keyword, this class person, this class here that we created, this class that is person is now an object the moment you use a new keyword. The moment you do person instance new person, this person one is an object now. So now you begin to understand what is object-oriented programming. Gradually, you're still not there yet, but you're beginning to understand. Okay. So let us discuss this syntax that is here. Okay. I just did it and I didn't tell you what the syntax is. So to make an object, you first of all have to create a class. Well, you create a class. In this case, we've already created a class person. Create a class. 2, you duplicate that class in programming 10. Make an instance of that class. Make an instance of that class. Okay. Three. New keyword. Using the new keyword, an object is created. And hold on, it looks like I'll need to kind of make this a little bit bigger. It doesn't look like people that you can see clearly. Let's see. Right. I think it looks like this is much better. I forgot to make it bigger. From now on, it's going to be bigger like this, right? So, right here, you see, we created a class. Create a class person. Okay, go back to this. Oh no, I'm not trying to delete anything. Yes, okay. And then we have to make an instance of that class, which is what we are making right here. And then we have to use a new keyword to create the object. But basically, these two things are the same, but I just wanted to make you understand the two processes that are involved in this place. Here, let's break this down. This is the class. But what is this? Like you may ask, like, what is this? Like I keep doing person one, person two, person three. This thing is just something that will hold the object instance. So this thing, you can name it anything you like. This thing could be, this could be anything. And your code, it could be like the power, and your code is still fine. This is what you type to hold the instance of the person class. Why do you need to hold the instance of the person class? Because from now on, you're not going to be using person like the class anymore. You're going to be using these guys to represent whatever you're doing going forward in your programming, your calculations. It's going to be this instance. So this instance here, instance name, it is called instance name. It is whatever you want to name it, but most times people name it, give it a name that reflects what they are creating, right? So in this case, I'm creating person, and then I'm just doing person one because I know I could add multiple persons, like it could be many persons in the room. I'm creating everybody. So if you go to a party, you have like 40 people in the room, you have 40 persons in that place. You have 40 objects of persons in that room, right? So you could create, everybody has its own distinct thing, right? That's why you create multiple of them. That's why I said it's like you're going to duplicate the class. But once you add the new here, it's an object now. So in a party, you have 40 people, like 10 people, or let's say 10 people in a room, right? In that party hall or in that room, everybody has their own distinct features, right? So therefore, you're going to create multiple instances of that person. So right now, the reason why we create multiple persons is because now I can do now person one. Once I do the dot symbol, what you're going to see is you're going to see it gives me the option of creating that one person. Now I'm creating that one person. That person has a hair color of blonde. The person's hair color is blonde. And then person two. Person two, the head color is red. Like it's suggesting for me already, right? You've seen person three. The red color, the hair color is let's say black. Okay, so that's person three. So now I've created three persons, three objects, right? And then I also want to make sure that I am person two. Let's do person two. The head, no, person one, sorry. Person one still, but the other features of the person one. They have a height. So let's say height. What is the height? They are, let's say they are 6 foot, right? Person one height. Okay, and person three, the height. All of them cannot be 6 foot, right? Let's say this one is 5 foot. All right. So what we have done right now, we've created 3 objects of a person, and we are now using their properties, their features now, to programmatically tell each person what their features are. This is why we have properties. You see how we have just one, we created just one class, and we're using this class to represent 3 human beings, I mean three persons. Just this one class, it has all these features. Now, when you come here, each time you make a new of this person, you do new person. So you're creating a person again every time, new, you create a person again, right? Each time you do that, you're creating an instance of that person. So that is object-oriented programming in a nutshell. Now we created 3 objects here of a person, and we've assigned their features to them. That is object-oriented programming in a nutshell. So I'm going to stop here. This is just an intro, just so you know that it's not as difficult as people make it look like, object-oriented programming. So I'm going to stop here. For my next video, I'm going to really start the basics of programming, from variables and all of that, and and all of that. So please subscribe to my channel,